cut the funky record. Fully cut the funky record. The praise of the Lord. Fully cut the funky record. Yo, hardcore. What? Yo. To check them out.
In case you're wondering what real rap is about.
I walk through the valley in the shadow of COVID. I noticed everybody's out for their own shit. That's just what it is when money's the motive. Put my money where my mouth is and give them that gold spit. But talk is cheap when I walk this street. While I stroll in my mind, it's a gorgeous beach. Although we're trapped inside the belly of this tortured beast, full of gormless freaks, I swear the force is weak. But still I'm trying to form this peace, flicking them twos. Though they're sticking to rules, I've been giving them jewels. They treat it like it's Cuban zirconia, stupid persona. They serve you the corona and you're still licking the spoon. Trapped inside the what if, the sorrow and dark, till they drown it with the bottle in half, stuck in the past. You lost your heads like Sleepy Hollow to Ross. Time to stop, take a deep breath and follow your hearts.
Fully cut the funky record. The praise of the Lord. Fully cut the funky record. Yo, hardcore. What? Yo. To check them out.
In case you're wondering what real rap is about.
Listen to your heart like a stethoscope. You never know, ignore the fear of consequence. How far can your pleasure go? Got it covered right down to the letter. Guess I'm the envelope, delivering messages that are sent into the temporal lobe. Like passing notes to your school crush, it's all love. You can read it or just rip it up, it's all good. Just know that it was written from the heart. And the kick drums, the beat, cause in your hood I saw blood. I got purpose for being, promised to stay real. Not born to work most of my life just to pay bills. At night I lay still, astral travel your way, will. Consult with the universe and wake up at 8, chilled. I burn bridges so I can't turn back. Talk about impossible, I only half heard that. Every time I took a leap of faith I landed on my feet. Standing on the beach, I got the passwords hacked.
Fully cut the funky record. The praise of the Lord. Fully cut the funky record. Yo, hardcore. What? Yo. To check them out.
In case you're wondering what real rap is about.
Yeah. What the fuck is up, y'all? Harkos here with HipHop Hour, the greatest radio show podcast on the whole motherfucking planet. How the hell y'all doing today? Man, Titillating Tuesday. Got a great show for y'all here today, as always. For those of y'all who are first time tuning in, welcome to HipHop Hour, the greatest radio show podcast on the whole planet, and I forget to mention this sometimes, in several galactic empires as well too. And I don't just say that just to say some shit. It's 100% for real. Just think about what brought you to HipHop Hour. Maybe it was an ad, maybe it was an algorithm. Most likely, it was somebody who told you to check out HipHop Hour. Which, honestly, that's the best way to ever find HipHop Hour. And that's what you should do as well, too. Once you listen to today's episode and you realize just how awesome, amazing, wonderful, incredible HipHop Hour is. And all these amazing artists that you can hear right here on this show. You need to make sure you go tell any and everybody you know about HipHop Hour. That's what all my repeat offenders have been doing, haven't y'all? Welcome back, repeat offenders. If y'all have not checked out yesterday's episode, y'all need to go check it out. I decided to switch things up a little bit. I've been trying out some different things, and I decided to make Monday Music Video Mondays. Now, I completely understand, like 95% of y'all listen on the audio streams, which is perfectly fine because you can go listen to yesterday's episode and still hear a bunch of great music from all these dope artists. But to get the full effect of Music Video Monday, you really, really need to go watch the music videos. So, the easiest way to go do that is to go to hiphophour.net. and go to the video section. That will then take you straight to HipHop Hour's YouTube channel. Like, share, follow, subscribe, of course. While you're there, checking out yesterday's first ever Music Video Monday episode, which was awesome. But while you're there, make sure you go over and check out the music video playlists that we have over there. And I said it like that because there are multiple. There is the music video playlist, which is everything from 2020 and previous. There's a 2021 music video playlist, and soon to be here in less than a month after I drop this episode, there will be the 2022 music video playlist. Make sure you go check those out. And when you're over there watching all these great music videos from all these amazing artists, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe to their individual channels as well too. Because as I always say, without all these great artists, HipHop Hour would not be anything at all. It wouldn't be shit. It would just be me talking in a microphone, and most of y'all probably wouldn't like that. Alright? Y'all come here for some great music, great hip-hop culture, and that's exactly what you find right here. Speaking of supporting these great artists, the best place to go and find all the information on how to do all that is hiphophour.net. Over on the featured artist page, you will find a profile and links to all these great artists' socials and streaming platforms and websites if they have them available. Make sure you go like, share, follow, subscribe, and support the fuck out of these artists. Like I just said, without them it wouldn't be possible. So make sure you're showing them support and their love, not only by supporting HipHop Hour right here, but extra most especially by supporting these great artists that you can find on hiphophour.net over on the featured artist page. Any and everything you want to find about HipHop Hour, you can find over at hiphophour.net, 100%. But anyway, about all these great artists, I got a lot of them with a lot of great music lined up here today for you on this Titillating Tuesday episode. So I am going to go ahead and get my checklist taken care of and get to the show. First up on my list is my CBD oil. I'll get the 5 milligram little soft gels. Pop them underneath my tongue just like that and let it slowly absorb into my system. I love CBD. It's great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I suggest everybody at least try CBD, but ultimately what you do or don't do with your life and your body is completely your business. Do what you want. Live your life and be happy. However you want. As long as you are not breaking the 4 universal rules. Now, what are the 4 universal rules? Don't harm anyone. Don't take anyone's stuff. Don't break anyone's stuff. And don't stop anyone from living their life however they want to, as long as they're not breaking the first 3 rules. It's that simple. That's why they're called the 4 universal rules. Right there. It's plain and simple. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright? Live how you want to. Don't break those rules. We'll all get along great. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people who like to violate all those rules, who don't like to live life in peace and harmony with other people. And for them, number 2 on my list is my number 2, my Glock 17. I keep this motherfucker with me all day, every day. I never get caught slipping. I suggest y'all do the same. Whether it's a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or a Beretta, or whether you just don't trust yourself with a gun, or you live in a place that's really, really hard for you to get a gun, make sure you got something with you at all times. A knife, grenade, stun gun, baton, flamethrower, something. Make sure you can protect yourself, your family, and your property at all times, because there's always somebody trying to fuck you up or fuck you over. It's not about being scared. It's about being prepared. Because unfortunately, life sucks. And even more so, people suck. So it's better to have something and never ever need it, which hopefully that happens. It's better to have that than to not have something and need it. I hope none of y'all ever have to fucking defend yourself in any way, shape, or form. But if you ever have to, make sure you are prepared as possible for any and every situation. You can't prepare for everything, but you can try your best, and that's what counts. Number 3 on my list is my homeboy Mr. Snakey in the background with me. It is the Black Gaston Don't Tread on Me flag. I keep this motherfucker flying high all day, every day. The Black Gaston flag stands for freedom above all else, no surrender, leave me the fuck alone. 100%. Let me go ahead and break down the symbology of why this flag means exactly what I just said. Because there's a lot of misconception about this flag all over the internet and just in society in general. The black flag in symbology stands for no surrender. 100% right there. Don't be waving the white flag. Everybody knows the white flag means surrender. Don't do that shit. We wave the black flag around here. No surrender up in this motherfucker. 100%. Don't surrender on anything in your life. Your values, your goals. As long as you're not breaking those 4 universal rules or planning to. Don't surrender on anything. Live life to the fullest. The coiled up snake right there, that's a symbology for what every single one of us should be. Not snake ass, deceitful ass individual. No, not that. Talking about if you're walking along in nature and you see a snake coiled up hissing at you, you know to leave it the fuck alone or it's about to fuck you up. That's what every single one of us should be. 100% right there. Coiled up snake, minding our own business. Somebody fucks with us, boom, destroy them. And the words down there at the bottom, man, that says don't tread on me, that is, in modern days term, that just means don't fuck with me, alright? This flag was created in the 1700s, alright? It's got some old language in there. Today's terms, that just means don't fuck with me. 100% right there. That's what that flag means. That's why I rock with it. It's great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get back to some more dope music. Starting us off here today, bringing us into the show, that was Haynesy and JD with their great track right there called Something to Say. Up next, I got another great track right here. This is Pitch 92 featuring Dr. Syntrax with their great track right here called On and On. Crank it up.
Survival mode, trying to make it out alive. Apply the code, it's like I've told myself 1,000 times. Find your flow, even though you got hung out to dry. Smile on my boat, though I feel like I'm about to cry. Who, what, how and why? Big brother's watching, we're locked in, and there's nobody plotting fratricide. That's your lot, that's your life. I for one feel infantilized, and some still can't see it like magic eye. Live from a place where we're trying to find a way to get by. Nobody's gonna do it for you, so you strive or you fall by the wayside. That's as clear as daylight. Nothing's handed to you, wanna play it all takes time. Same rules apply to your business endeavor, or for many right now to simply keeping shit together. Underground movement so that you all feel the tremor. Once again we started with the groove and something slick developed like. And so it goes and so it goes and so it goes on and on. Yeah, the slow you roll, the common goal, let's keep it flowing till we're done. And so it goes and so it goes and so it goes on and on. Keep on. Till it stops. R.I.P. to all the lost ones. I feel the sorrow in me throbbing, it's a constant. It starts with disbelief, like this doesn't feel like reality to me. Come on, it's gotta be some nonsense. This gives way to a feeling of dismay. I'm brimming with rage, but can't direct it, it's misplaced. Next comes the guilt phase. This was such a big waste of life while I'm here just killing time. I'm such an ingrate. Next comes depression. Morbid self-reflection on acceptance of the fact your friend has gone back to the essence. You could rock a t-shirt, wave banners and pennants in remembrance, but bringing them back out of the question. Now it's getting on with getting on. There's no quick fix for this bit, the process is long. It's a cliche, but cliches are rarely wrong. If I'm doing what I do with you in mind, then you're never gone. Yeah, and so it goes and so it goes and so it goes on and on. Yeah, the slow you roll, the common goal, let's keep it flowing till we're done. And so it goes and so it goes and so it goes on and on. Keep on until it stops.
Hell yeah, right there, right there. That was Pitch 92 featuring Dr. Syntrax with their dope track right there called On and On. Great track right there from them. Great track. As I said before, the world's greatest hip-hop artists, right? Both of those artists that we just played right there in the first 2 tracks, they were artists from the UK. As you can hear from my voice, I'm not from the UK. I'm from the United States. We play a lot of great artists from the United States and the UK over here at HipHop Hour. Like I said, any and everything you want to find out about HipHop Hour, is at hiphophour.net, including, like I said, the featured artist page. That's the great place to go, great place to be. Any and everything you want to find over there. But also, while you're over at hiphophour.net, don't forget to go check out the discount page. A lot of great companies have partnered with us right here at Hip Hop Hour to support Hip Hop Hour at the same time as giving you guys great products and services on everything that you could ever imagine. Go over there, check out all the companies that we got available at hiphophour.net, all right? Over on the discount page, there are companies from all different kinds of products and services, all right? You can find stuff over there, software, you can find self-improvement and business companies, you can find clothing companies, electronics, household, personal items, and then to cover any and everything in between, there's Amazon as well too, all right? Go check out these great companies. Click on the pictures right there on Hip Hop Hour's discount page. It will take you directly to their website using a custom link from us. You will not only get a great deal and quite possibly save money, but you will get great quality products and services that you're wanting to get, and you will support Hip Hop Hour at the exact same time without costing a bit more at all. Make sure you go over there, check out these great companies, support these great companies, get stuff that you're already wanting to get, and support the hell out of Hip Hop Hour at the exact same time. Make sure you go check it out. 100%. Bunch of great companies over there. A bunch more on the way as well too. So make sure you frequently check back at hiphophour.net discount page. Anyway, up next. Speaking of from the United States, I got Thonio right here with his track called Lights. Crank it up.
What's that? Passing through the wave like a jet ski. I'm just trying to live, little mama, don't text me. Watching from afar like a star, this the best seat. I'm just trying to win when I swim, this the best seat. I got them all uncomfortable though. They say I'm arrogant, I thought that I was humble, you know. They say when you shine and you grind that they afraid of that. You're so bright, you're so tight, and they be hating that. The top's so far from the bottom to be exact, but the bottom get you ready to fight for the top black. I'm just trying to let the lights consume me. I'm just trying to let the vibe for the night consume me. I'm just trying to let this wine and my wife consume me. If you don't like the way I rhyme, that's alright, just sue me. Suckers always hating, I am so impatient, but I'm always waiting. I'm anticipating graduating every station. So I'm just enjoying the lights, trying to find where I fit. In a room full of pits, in a room full of vultures, consumed by the culture. I'm just trying to keep it all in motion. Come on, man.
So smooth like a blue light. So smooth like a blue light.
Come on.
Cruising through the moonlight.
Yeah.
Cruising through the moonlight.
I like that.
I just wanna bask in the beautiful light. Beautiful light. Beautiful light.
Yeah.
Beautiful light. Beautiful
Shining
light.
so bright tonight. Looking so good today.
Yeah, right there. That was Thonio with his great track right there called Lights. Short, but amazing track right there from him. Up next, I got Napoleon the Legend and Amerigo Gazaway with a great track right here. This is their track right here called Peace or Bombs. Crank it up.
Yo, post-truth, error, terror, paramilitary truth, school shooting, paramedics, esoteric moves, merit to the game, trials in agony, police try bagging me, I got the bag, dead weight, so many lames I had to drag, back to back, backflip, ad-libbing, life like, that's light like, deepfakes is life like, hindsight's 2020, these jokes funny, money, no pun intended, punched out futuristic, wonder was that, what pun intended, unorthodox out the box, I gotta buy bottles, buy, ride or die to rock, it's Sarah, peep game, Sherlock, Erlock, pertinent, hold the guns perpendicular, don't get your person hit, percolating feast, walk in my shoes, you gon' hurt your feet first, in the cesspool where all the serpents be, all slumming, stuck within the same conundrum, chasing the MacGuffin, no agenda back funded, it's just a friendly game of baseball, the world's ugly but we keep a brave face on, ain't no pulling punches when it's game on, it's all perspective, we can make peace or make bombs, it's just a friendly game of baseball. The The world's ugly, but we keep a brave face on. Ain't no pulling punches when it's game on, it's all perspective. We can make peace and make we are gods, trapped inside a human shell. So fuck a music cell, don't gotta brag about it, you can tell. My mood awakens when the root awakens. Navigating through these pages will introduce you to your maker, that's a true statement. Here's proof, you can tape it. Nowadays it's not music, it's rumors that make you famous. I switch to Super Saiyan Blue when I flame it, it's true when I claim it. Dropping jewels while you entertain them, it's all perspective. The cloth I'm cut from's a different texture, touching core like your ribs when starving from anorexia. Had to learn to handle pressure, it's the land of the lost. That propaganda storm, I have your body land in the morgue. Channel the raw, most of these cable channels is flawed. Directions from your mental GPS parameters all got you off path right off the bat. Decisions getting poor for that, your mind gets weak, and that's what happens when your fork collapse. It's just a friendly game of baseball. The world's ugly, but we keep a brave face on. Ain't no pulling punches when it's game on, it's all perspective. We can make peace and make bombs. It's just a friendly game of baseball. The world's ugly, but we keep a brave face on. Ain't no pulling punches when it's game on, it's all perspective. We can make peace and make bombs.
Of course I want peace on the streets, but realistically
there's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
Tragic like the havoc of a nuclear bomb. Of course I want peace on the streets, but realistically
there's a war going on outside, no man is safe from.
We can make peace and make bombs.
Right there. That was Napoleon the Legend and Amerigo Gazaway with their great track right there called Peace or Bombs. I like how they fucking chopped up those samples right there with Pac and shit like that right there at the end to make a great statement. Of course I want peace on the streets, but realistically, it is what it is. That's why I said, number 2 on my list is that number 2. Being prepared for any and everything, because of course we want peace, but realistically sometimes shit's fucked up, and it depends on where you're at. It could be super fucked up wherever you're at, but either way, just remember, I keep telling everybody this because I gotta keep telling myself this too. No matter what you're going through in life, through every dark time, that just means you're passing through a tunnel on the road of life. And if you stop and you stay in that darkness, you're never going to get out. You're never going to see the light. You're never going to see positivity. But if you keep taking steps, you will get out of that tunnel and you will see the light. There may be another tunnel right around the corner, but you will get out. You will see some light. And every time you go through a tunnel, you're going to realize, hey, I just need to keep stepping faster and I'll get through these tunnels quicker. And like I said, look, I get it. Some people live in some fucked up situations. I mean, the only thing I could say is, look, the more bumps in the road that you got, the more obstacles in your path, the better driver it's going to make you in life if you just keep going at it. Just keep going at it. I'm not going to try to say that I've had a harder life than you or anything like that and try to talk down to you, nothing like that, alright? So if that's how it's coming off, I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning it 100% genuine. If you are going through some shit, or your life has just been shit the whole time you've been alive, just one thing after another, you live your life in a perpetual fucking state of hell. Alright? For whatever reason. Yo, look. Throughout history, people in the most fucked up situations have been able to get out and turn their life around. Some people, it takes most of their life. Some people, it only takes 1% of their life. A few percent of their life. But each one of them have the same overall story. my life was hell, I started taking steps to fix it. And the more I took steps, the better it got. Yeah, I had ups and downs, but that's life. And most of those people, honestly, if you go through the struggle, you come out even better if you fight your way out of that shit. Because you will have gained so much more knowledge, not just about life, but about yourself, that you will be unstoppable. That's why some of the people who went through the hardest shit are the most successful. 100%. Anyway, up next, and they're the happiest too. Alright, the people that go through the hard times to get to the positive, once they're in the positive times, that they feel way more satisfied than somebody who didn't really have too much struggle and got super successful, and they just feel miserable. It is what it is. Anyway, excuse me. Up next, I got the 4 Owls with their track right here called Defiant. Crank it up.
Yeah. Dun, dun, nah, nah. Yo. What? Yeah. Check hard. On tunnel vision, bunning ism, conjuring some wisdom. Neighbours pissed cause I be spitting, bumping out the system. The pigs call my girls like, no, so we just missed him. Little did they know I was bunning spliffs up in the kitchen. Never ever slipping, still move the system brilliant. Defiant with the ram, defining lands of pilgrims. Set to make millions, building for my children that's yet to be born. Yes, you've been warned. I'm psychoactively affecting how your brain storms. You gotta break bread with the gods, that's the law. If you wanna be a big rapper on tour, Jaws hit the floor. Remember this rapport, yeah, it's never ever poor. It's solid to the core, like a rock up off the floor. Put that in your pipe and light it, yeah, you know it's war. Yeah, you know it's war, like the house forevermore.
Forever defiant, skinny frame giant. Always lean, going round corners like Robin Reliance. She sells seashells, but I don't buy them. But for sure the owls strike, well, they're still mining the iron from the underground. From Glastonbury streets to London town. Send a jolt from the sky to your heart like a thundercloud. Wonder how we make it look so effortless in front of crowds. Couldn't swallow my pride, then got high and just munched it down. Little skater, baggy jeans and flavoured papers for the grade that was probably underweighted. Drum and bass raver, chewing degree we majored. Few pissed off faces, but bet by now they forgave us. But that's just how it is. Answering back since we were little kids, and I guess now that's what my profession is. So that's an I told you so to the doubters. A shout to everyone that's kept faith or has found us.
I don't take no for an answer, take no shit. I spit quotes, you take notice. I refuse to lose, you will not see me fold. We are not the same as we were, see we evolve. Don't take no for an answer, take no shit. I spit quotes, you take notice. I refuse to lose, you will not see me fold. We are not the same as we were, see we evolve. The stubborn Capricorn, swifter than the matador. Listen to me, I could lead the blind like a Labrador. At the door like a courier, let him in, I am not leaving. Hard head, leather skin. Defiant to the last, it's the viper in the dark. Never stopped since the ciphers in the park. Can't tell me anything after my mind's made. When I say this shit, you say high grade. Lie awake all night, man, on some other shit. I refuse to sleep, I know who his cousin is. Stubborn as a mule since a grubby little fool. Goddy with the spit since a spotty little kid that refused to eat salad. Loop the beat banging in my headphones. Now I roam through the dead zone. God damn, is that too much for your head, Holmes? I repeat, I will not lose. Yeah, let's
the
go.
whole pissed us and this sex like the bus. People never mind this like the caves on Mars. The time is our son, lacking the purpose, then go find one. Under the surface, willing to work this, my mind spun. From too many drugs, leaf getting gripped by too many slugs. Throw salt in the womb and tell me it's love. Maybe it was, it's hard to tell nowadays. Change my name to Alpha like the game is what my mouth plays. Keeping Jim and Mason similar ways on this escapade since we was just pressing play to tearing down the stage. Today it's hard for them to pave the way they want it for themselves. But I love competition, feel it's better for my health. Learn from my opposition, forever moving like repetition. Double vision, 48-hour trip and the least missing. Beat skipping, still spitting, freestyling, no written. Clock your position like missiles flying through the sky, spinning.
Don't take no for an answer, take no shit. I spit quotes, you take notice. I refuse to lose, you will not see me fold. We are not the same as we were, see we evolve. Don't take no for an answer, take no shit. I spit quotes, you take notice. I refuse to lose, you will not see me fold. We
we are not the same as we were, see we evolve.
Yeah, 100% right there. That's basically an anthem to what the fuck I was just saying right before that track. 100% right there. That was the 4 Owls with their great track right there called Defiant. Wave that black flag, right? Exactly. Had that mentality right there. Love that fucking track. Up next, I got Leo CaSeeNo with his track right here called Birds. Crank it up.
Leo CaSeeNo, Jack Crosby. It's good, fam. Yappa salivating, spitting like a llama do. Entrance wounds, little exit wounds is where the trauma grew. Problems you look into the mirror, lying quitter. Drink your bitters, never need exonerators or acquitters. Bullet holes in men's clothes, call it counter haberdashery. Habitat's a travesty, the lab is where the rabbit got the magic. Disappeared into the hat, no longer sitting where he sat. Snake that eats its own tail, Ouroboros all hail. Pouring out the holy grail, breaking bread with my disciples. You're bobbing like a Judas, 30 silver pieces, prove it. Dirty pill for mind and move it. Enter ears but not intrusive. You act like you're exclusive, but your girl is all inclusive. My plans might seem elusive, and they are is what the truth is. I create my own music in my likeness, image. Ruthless carving tablets, 10 commandments, sacrificial lamb. I'm here to drop heat, fire, brimstone, blam. I'll be flapping wings like them birds do. I'll be flapping wings like them birds do. I'll be flapping wings just like birds do. I'll be flapping wings like them birds do. Fallen angel Lucifer is light bringer. Devil wears a black car, harder sewing singer is my right hand cannon. Where it punches all holes, rapidly succession flows from your torso towards your toes. No one knows when hell froze, might have been a month. Bars bite, bars crunch, afternoon y'all lunch. Falcon punch, powder talcum munch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Duck and cover under desk, missile countdown launch. Salamini convoy, precision strike, y'all squanched. Devil on my shoulder, got him caged up like a beast. 666, singing violin and melody. Key to life is balance, so I got my angel on the other. 2 sides, same coin. Flip the slug is made of rubber. Either hater or a lover, and the grays are in between. Spaceship beamed up, staying calm, don't scream. I'll be flapping wings like the birds do. I'll be flapping wings like the birds do.
Yeah. Right there. That was Leo CaSeeNo with his great track right there called Birds. Dope motherfucking track right there from him. Up next, I got Breeze with his great track right here called Jump. Crank it up.
From the beginning I could tell that they was done. All they wanna chat's about guns. For them this is hard, for me this is fun. Let's be real, no one cares about your funds. You better watch how you move, I seen you on a pushback. Riding down Shelly looking shocked when I look back. Ask me is it beef, what's it look like? Pretend you didn't hear that, you dumb guy. Might say a couple things you don't like. Ask me if I'm bothered, I'ma smile. I've been sat up on the mountain for a while, looking down on you all. Now which one of you man has still got a set of balls, huh? Any or none? You've been testing water, still don't get a response. The feeling must be killing you, there ain't nobody feeling you. But fuck it man, I do what I want. So when I say jump, you say how high. You ain't setting levels, this ain't yours, this is mine. Nothing but a chump, still begging it to shine. I've never been a punk bro, tell me what it's like. So when I say jump, you say how high. You ain't setting levels, this ain't yours, this is mine. Nothing but a chump, still begging it to shine. I've never been a punk bro, tell me what it's like. You're still talking the hardest. I've been mates for 20 years with your barber. You've been looking for that drama, yeah? Well man, I get Sweeney on a job with a charger around the PS4. You talking BS4? Man, you saying you're the don and what you begging in my DMs for? I can see you in the PM, no? With your fam at them, yeah, I see them, bro. I was never trying to get on just to break your shit. I'll throw the captain overboard if this is what it it is. All I wanted was a video, but didn't hear me though. I'm moving like a weirdo, it's come back to this. I beg you come and see me, bro, I'm all back to biz. Maybe he's too busy though, he's got packs to flip. There's no rags to riches with me, I tell it how it is, a message to the city. Anybody want it? So when I say jump, you say how high. You ain't setting levels, this ain't yours, this is mine. Nothing but a chump, still begging it to shine. I've never been a punk, bro, tell me what it's like. So when I say jump, you say how high. You ain't setting levels, this ain't yours, this is mine. Nothing but a chump, still begging it to shine. I've never been a punk, bro, tell me what it's like. It's like the whole city's turned into gangbangers. Let's take it back 10 years, rocking bandanas. Next gen, red and black, Ashtown's where we're at. I'm trying to put the city on the map without the actors. You ain't doing madness. Somebody G-checking before he ends up in the casket. Ask me, am I crazy? Yeah, I'm batshit. Loving all this rap shit, you ain't a factor. It's the cheek of it, but I ain't losing sleep on it. We can get to deeper shit. Better watch who you're speaking with. Always been a funny come from back in 212. Little man's running gums, I think he needs help. I was trying to be polite, this is no fault of mine. You brought it on yourself, I'm just firing the shows.
Yeah, right there. That was Breeze with his great track right there called Jump. Raw, real lyrics right there. That's what you find right here at Hip Hop Hour. I don't know if you didn't know that by now, but that's what you find. Raw, real lyrics. Up next, I got Donny G with his great track right here called Hold 'Em. Hold on 'em. Crank it up.
Yo, I roll up laugh, dressed in all black, usually, cause life's abusing me. These thought contusions like a bruise that bleeds. Another stupid C creation be the only vice. So in the afterlife, you bet I'll probably still be tight, right? Nice sedation from the basically abrasive. Got my thoughts racing, pacing from this dragon I am not chasing. I got a lot waiting, evil like a Scott Mason, claiming that he's clean, but I just seen him in the park, basing mad rock. I cracked the case, so call me Matlock. You in the mold, forget your boat to hope they have not. This lab rat, I got the sharp production back in this, so peeping the words attacking, holla back when you can stack it, slick it off my dish shit. Ozzy lace the fucking heat, I blaze it, coming up from the street, so when they peep, they be like he's amazing. Plus, leave them fiending since the last jam task came. You keep this, hit the trash. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The matter of fact, think the flow got a million spark. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The made them sold the roads and now they asking what you know about them. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The matter of fact, think the flow got a million spark. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The hottest like we lit the stove on them on the spot. We keep it so honest. Yo, I flip it, admit it that I'm a cynic. I live it, so there's no limit. Every critic wish they did it when the rhyme is finished. I bet you joking, turning purple like you grimace when you heard the menace. Donny got you open like a dentist, yes. So now we use the emptiness I got inside my soul to grind and elevate my shattered mind until I find the flow. Scattered on these pages as I read it, the fact should say alarming like when Ozzy bit the head off a bat. The rest you left with like the powder burning deeper, going down the bone. We keep it so it's down and so they down it like an animal carcass. When the spark lit, the hard shit commenced to keep it grimy like a pack of black tar to bless. So now your veins are full of hatred, now you're pacing like a patient. Peep these revelations cutting through your rage like this was medication. Severed shaking on the path, I pass them on the left with every breath I digress. This yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The matter of fact, think the flow got a million spark. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The made them sold the roads and now they asking what you know about them. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The matter of fact, think the flow got a million spark. Yo, I think we got a hold on a million spark. The hottest like we lit the stove on them on the spot. We keep it so honest, so honest.
Yeah, right there. Another great track right there from Donny G. Donny G's actually from Canada. I didn't even know that shit until like, when was it? I think it was like a month ago. I was going through his Bandcamp page. I was finding some more music and shit like that, grabbing it off of there to play on the show. That was actually one of the tracks I found off of there. And I was like, what? From Canada? Damn, I didn't even know that. But either way, I mean, it doesn't matter where somebody's from. If they're a dope hip-hop artist, I'm gonna play them right here. Alright, My only caveat is you gotta speak English on your tracks, all right? Because if you don't speak English on the tracks, I don't know what you're saying. You could literally be saying a bunch of dumb shit like 6ix9ine or something, and I wouldn't know any better. So then I wouldn't legitimately be able to say it's a dope track and you're a dope artist, because I don't know. But if you're speaking in English, even if you got a crazy ass accent, it doesn't matter. You're speaking in English and I can hear the raw, real lyrics in there. I can feel the soul from it. I'm play you right here on HipHop Hour. That's how it goes. Anyway, that right there, like I said, was Donny G with his track right there called Hold On 'Em. Up next, I got Verb T and Illinformed with a great track right here called Rotten Luck. Crank it up.
Yo, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo. Hey. Yeah. Hey. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find my way on the run. Yo, look. I felt I was made of fiberglass. Got up and felt quite bizarre. See, we're fragile by nature. Sign of art in the demons intervening. Hit like we can't think of meaning in anything we're doing, but we trying to drift through and look for the brighter moments. Heart was wide open when I started to trust. Piling up the pressure like we can't combust. Self-sacrifice without the knowledge of it. Spat my drink out, shit, I spilled a lot of knowledge. I'm nodding off and drifting away, missing for days. I'll call you when I need something, which from you would be never. That's a foolish endeavor. I was scooped from the heavens in a dump truck, jumped in the back and then stuck both my thumbs up. The tires went, I was headed back to earth on that funky ride again. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find my way on the run while everybody fighting for scraps like there's not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. It was looking like help wasn't coming, so I helped myself. Smoke from the ear, shit, I must have blown a fuse or two. On an IV like 4 in Roman numerals. In the bed looking like a bag of lunch meat. Needle shots in my arm feeling like a junkie. The other heads looking fucked and they leave to smoke outside while hooked up to machines. I flee with the urgency, scenes are disturbing me. Open heart without the surgery when they heard me speak. Turning beef into candlelit meals for 2. Well, I'm a nice guy, what the fuck should I do? It's like learning to walk again, relearn, fresh start, and now we're born again. Got 'em swinging to the symphony we orchestrate. Felt like I was done with it until I got the call again. I got dust from space in my lungs. I got love and hate on my tongue. Trying to find my way on the run while everybody fighting for scraps like there's not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough. Don't get yours, they say it's rotten luck. Dropping excuses, nah, that is not enough.
Yeah, right there. Verb T and Illinformed with their dope track right there called Rotten Luck. Great track right there. That's a smooth track, but it's got raw lyrics in it, man. You know, the whole time I was listening to that track, I was just sitting there thinking about a conversation I had here recently. You know, I said a little bit ago about how you can't let obstacles get in your way of whatever you want to do. For me, I'm not 100% where I'm going yet, but I know what kind of life I want to live. I know what I want out of my life. I know some of the steps I need to take to get there. I know in general what I'm gonna have to have my life set at to get there. But ultimately, I realize I'm gonna have to move to a different country. I spent my whole life here in the United States, minus a little bit of time I spent in Iraq. We're not gonna talk about that though. I mean, it wasn't like super traumatic for me or nothing like that. It's just, it's fucking, That shit was over 13 years ago. It has no effect on my life anymore. But, well, I'm sure it has a little bit of effect, but not as much. Anyway, but my want to get out of this country is not about seeing the world. Like, that's cool. You know, that's positive, you know. Gain experiences and, you know, soak up as much of the life as possible before your light's extinguished and shit like that. I mean, you know, as I get older, I start seeing things in a different perspective, and I start sitting there thinking, all right, look, time is just going faster and faster, it seems. You know, back when I was in school, it seemed like from whenever you start the semester till it's Christmas break, it seems like fucking forever. In reality, it's only a couple months. You know, so you got September, October, November, December. It's only like roughly 3.5, 4 months. That's nothing. But it seemed like so fucking long. Now? Holy shit, man. Like, it seems like it was just September about a month ago. That's how fast my shit is going right now. And it starts to freak me out because I sit there and I'm like, holy shit, it's December already? Man, like, it felt like it was just January. Like, time's just zipping. And so I'm like, all right, cool. I need to fucking change my shit. I need to change my life to where I can enjoy as much as every second as possible out of this life. My perspective has been changing a lot here lately. But like I said, I was sitting there listening to that track right there from Verb T, and he was talking about, you know, things being rotten luck. And in general, he was saying, look, there's no such thing as luck. It's all about your perspective on life and on the situation and how you react. So, you know, instead of bitching about my situation, I'm just going to change it one way or another. And, you know, if things change here in America and it gets better for people who want to be successful, to not get raked over the coals every 5 fucking minutes with some new regulation or tax. If things turn around here, okay, cool. If not, there are plenty of other countries that are way more hospitable to people who are successful. You know, there's plenty of countries around the world who would love to have my tax money and would treat me a whole lot better for my money. Who would let me live whatever life I want to that I can afford and not sit there and try to bully me every 5 fucking minutes. It's not just about this Rona bullshit, it's about anything in general. You know, you take Rona out of the situation, there's still a bunch of dumb shit that they're always wanting to beat over my head. I can't, for one, I can't straight out own property. The land, I'm basically just rent off of the government in the form of property tax. The building, yeah, I could buy the building. However, the building sits on the land, and so if the government gets uppity, they can take that land and therefore take that building. At the same time, I can't build whatever I want to on that land without their permission, without meeting certain criteria that they set for me. I have to have their approval before I even do it. And then, like I had talked about before, I was talking with a dude who was in the Marines during Gulf War. He's one of them old school, you know, he's one of them old school American ex-military guys that are all about country. Okay, cool. But me and him were talking, and I was like, yo, man, fucking voting is basically trash nowadays. And he's like, no, you still gotta vote. I'm like, why? You know, and me and him went to the thing, and I was like, yo, did we get to vote for, you know, all these bureaucracies and shit like that ran the whole shutdown and everything like that with the health department and everything? He's like, well, no. I'm like, okay. So you could vote for literally anyone you want to. However, the person who runs the health department is the one who actually dictated what happened in the town. He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, okay. Who dictated that federally? Oh, somebody else we didn't vote for. So I'm like, look, it doesn't matter. The government's going to do whatever they want regardless. He's like, oh, man, we got to make sure we save our rights. I was like, what rights? I was like, what rights? They can spy on you at any time. They can use any of that information against you. There goes your Fifth Amendment. Through technology, they can enter your house at any time. Oh, wait. And then physically, police can enter your house, do no-knock raids, and murder people at will, whether it's the right person or not. Well, yeah, that's against your fucking rights as well, too. You don't have freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of assembly. You don't have a Second Amendment. He's like, oh, what are you talking about? We still got a Second Amendment. I was like, no, we don't. It's like, yo, you got to ask permission from the government twice before you can even get one. Because you got the federal background check. And then you have the gun permit. And yeah, the permit's mainly for handguns. But you know what? It doesn't matter. A firearm is a firearm. But they sit and micromanage everything. And I'm just like, yo, man, fuck all that shit. As soon as I get my shit straight, I'm out this motherfucker. And once I get closer and closer, I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be shopping around for the best place for me to spend a portion of my life. And then if that place gets bad, I'm going to still have my life set up to where I can go to the next place. No excuses, man. I'm not making a fucking excuse for a damn thing. If I ever say an excuse, I'm going to say yet at the end of it. I don't know yet. I haven't got there yet. That's how I live my life. Anyway, up next, I got Fliptrix with this great track right here called Stethoscope. Crank it up.
To this beat like a stethoscope. Do this for the love and not the guap, but get the best of both. You're the guest, I'm the host. Fuck the feds, I will arrest them if they test my flow. No comment, never ever telling yes or no. It's an esoteric flow. Got a show in the choke slam, hyper than a whole gram. Fliptrix the known Dan, always seen around town. Foot to the pedal, never slowing down. You're prone to use pronouns, my post got its own style. I'm on the coast like the edge of this whole aisle. Bun and crow like what's the profile? I'm here to plot them crews with the flavors like Octo cubes. You drop your shit in the bog, I drop my shit in the booth. You're making nothing off yours, I'm making nothing but moves. That's the difference between us. I got a buzz and you're mute. So right, listen up, cuz I'm here to lighten the mood. When everybody's turning crazy, they wanna be insta famous or have their face up in the papers. It's hard to blame them, but their lives getting wasted. When everybody's turning crazy, they wanna be insta famous or have their face up in the papers. It's hard to blame them, but their lives getting wasted. You find the truth straight forming like a tornado. Fucking crazy like fornicating with 40 angels. Looking to the sky for appraisal, cause drugs you took are faithful. They're not something disgraceful. It's you who made your choices. You put the work in or avoided the situation. All excuses voided. I won't settle for no toy shit. Better every legend in the game before stepping in my lane with your opinion, trying to voice it. I'm in the pocket poison rockets, boy, I'm popping car royal like Royces. The opposite of voiceless, known to destroy shit. They rebuilding twice as nice on some koi shit. I don't brag about my stacks, I just stack them and invest them. I won't be working till I'm old, that's depressing. I'll be resting on my wife's breast, Ziggy and the Beck son. When everybody's turning crazy, they wanna be insta famous or have their face up in the papers.
Right there. That was Fliptrix right there. Talking that real talk. About how everybody wants to be insta famous. See, it's not just about being, everybody wants to be famous on the internet and shit like that. They want it instantly. Nobody wants to work for shit. I don't mind working for shit. I'd be stupid not to, but I'm obviously gonna look for the path of least resistance to get to where I want to go. However, if that path, the least resistance one, has a bunch of bumps in it, I'm still gonna take that motherfucker, because I want to get from A to B one way or another. I don't give a fuck. And if anybody's there with me, cool. If not, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I'm going to get where I want to be in life. And people are going to come and go in my life on my way there. If they're not with me, whatever. Bye. There's over 7 billion people on the planet. I don't give a fuck about a handful of them coming in and out all the time. I don't give a fuck about most people, honestly. Call it what you will. Call it narcissism, selfishness, fucking egomaniac, whatever the fuck you want to call me, right? I don't care what you want to call me. Go and call me whatever. But I care about myself and those closest to me. And by closest to me, I mean like first level relative, like people closest to me. But other than that, everyone else, whatever. I got a very small handful of people that I consider the closest to me. Other than that, come and go as you please. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I want, I'm gonna do what I want, and if you don't like it, go elsewhere. There's plenty of fucking acreage on the planet. You go over to another portion of the fucking planet. Fuck off. Anyway, up next, I got Joe Sig with his track right here and music video too, called Intent. Crank it up.
Yo, I wrote this shit to make you mad, I hope it doesn't. I rap to satisfy my fans, not the public. Don't give a fuck about a drug or who doesn't. Cause I done seen it ruin lives by the dozens. Some people hate to hear the truth cause it hurt them. My music hits you like a bullet to the sternum. My verses decimated, just the way I word them. And I can hold it in, but I don't want that burden. So fuck it, let's talk about it all. Broken hearts and alcohol, living on the edge like a nest of vulture eggs. I beg that niggas learn a way to see bullshit and turn away. But until then, fuck it, let's all pretend that we living good. Make a couple dollars like a nigga should. Spend it all on cars and a chain like a nigga would. Do it for the gram, flash your bands cause a nigga could. Pull up on the bland, now you land where niggas I wrote this shit to make you mad, I hope it doesn't. I write to satisfy my fans, not the public. I know you thought you was a man, but you wasn't. You let your money talk, but mentally you budget. I wrote this shit to make you mad, I hope it doesn't. I write to satisfy my fans, not the public. I know you thought you was a man, but you wasn't. You let your money talk, but mentally you budget. I wrote this shit to make you mad, I hope it doesn't. That shit you do to piss me off, it really doesn't. Took every L that I received like it was nothing. To all you niggas poppin' shit, I know you bluffing. You niggas puppets, you can barely hide the stuff. Behind the blogs and social sites, they be fussing. Kicking all that gangster shit with all that youngin'. And when you pull up on them, no discussion. Hey yo, I'm trying to change it all from Charlotte Streets to Montreal, Mozambique to Cambridge. Study on different language, I can elevate. Speak what's on my mind and communicate, educate, let them know it's real. Separate the fake, live amongst the natives and try to soak up some culture. Reconnect with nature and give my spirit exposure. On a different way that they know the coming is closer. The spirit is eternal, so motherfuck all the vultures. I wrote this shit to make you mad, I hope it doesn't.
Boom. Right there. Joe Sig with that real shit right there. I like the part, I like the whole track, but one of the parts that really stand out to me is the part where he was like, you thought you was a man, but you wasn't. You let your money talk for you, but your budget. Or what do you say? You let your money talk, but mentally, you let your money talk, but mentally you budget. As in, yeah, you got some money and shit like that, but upstairs, you ain't got shit. Nothing. See, there's a difference between thinking that you're smart and knowing that you're intelligent. See, a bunch of people who mentally are budget, aka mentally are not that well equipped, they front a lot. They're posers. They go out there and they flash shit up on the fucking socials and everything like that and try to act like they're living a life that they're not. They have their fucking re-up money that they're flashing on the fucking on their music video, or a good chunk of the times it's fucking movie money. Now what's that mean? For those of y'all who don't know, fake fucking money. Prop money. Movie prop money. See, they make some really good movie prop money that just, flashing a little bit on a camera and shit, you will think that is real fucking money. Alright? But when you actually, do checks on it and stuff, you will find it is not real money at all. It may look and feel like it, but it's not. It's essentially a counterfeit. However, it's a legal form of counterfeit because it's for like movie prop purposes only. That's what a lot of people do. We've all heard about people renting, places to shoot a video in, or renting cars or stuff like that. Using one of their buddies' car, who one of their buddies has a nice car, or one of their buddies' brothers or something has a nice car. Oh yeah, man, hey, can we use that in a music video? Blah blah. I'll let him give him the video too. Where's your car? Oh, I don't have one. So what? You walk everywhere? Yeah, or take a bus, or bum rides, or Uber it, or whatever. It's like, yo, you're up here in a video, flashing money that's not real, that you don't normally have, that you can't just blow and not worry about. You have no investments, you have no tangible assets of any kind. You are worthless. You're not worth shit. I may not have a whole lot, but I own a house. Technically it's on mortgage, but whatever. I own a house. So I have a net worth of how much my house is worth. I have 2 vehicles. One's brand new. The other one is like fucking 30 years old. Okay. But you add up how much those are worth, plus how much income I bring in. Not too much, honestly. It's not that much at all. I'm just like scraping by, honestly. You add that all up, I got a decent net worth. I mean, my net worth is, I don't know, I'd probably say $250,000, $250,000, somewhere in there, right? There's a lot of people that flash a bunch of shit who have a net worth of less than $50,000. And people always want to talk about, Jeff Bezos, he's so rich, he's worth $80 million. Oh, really? Well, guess what? He doesn't have $80 million in cash. If he cashed out everything he has, he still wouldn't have $80 million. Because he would no longer have ownership of some of the stuff that generates millions of dollars of wealth a year. Like whenever if he were to just sell all of his shares and all of his controlling interest to Amazon, not only would that possibly trigger a sell-off in the market of that company's stocks, which would make that company worth less, but the money that he would be able to get out of his stocks is not anywhere near what his net worth is right now. You let your money talk, but mentally you budget. A lot of people don't know shit. The rich stay rich and get rich for reasons that poor people don't understand. I've been learning some of the reasons on how they get rich and how they stay rich. And the more I learn, the more I realize exactly why they are where they are. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start using all of these as well too. I'm going to start using all these tax loopholes. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing shit different. I'm not going to do the same shit I've been doing. I'm not going to do the same shit I see everyone else doing. I'm going to do shit different. If I see somebody who is more successful than me do something, I'm going to use the same tactics and stuff that I want to do and that I want to grow to make my life better. I suggest every single one of y'all do it as well. If you have something you want to do with your life, no matter what it is, obviously as long as it's positive, right? As long as it doesn't break the 4 universal rules. But if you have something that you want to do in your life, do it. But you know what? You can't just do it. You got to get there somehow, right? Look at people more successful than you. Look at the different steps and different things that they do in their life that is different from what you do. Take the same tactic and apply it to what you want to do. You know, you see somebody who is taking their money and putting it to work for them in specific ways, right? Okay. You may not know 100% how to do it, but in general, you see that they are taking their money, they are investing it intelligently into things that they know in order to make more money out of it. So you need to fucking do that. And if you want to know how, ask them. Hey, how'd you learn how to do that? Or bare minimum, yo, I was just talking to my kids the other day. They got their YouTube channels, they're trying to grow them and shit. I was like, look, go find someone that you see doing videos that you like, right? Go look at one of the people that you follow. How do they make their videos? What do they put in their titles? What do they put for their hashtags? What do they put in their description? What do they do in their videos that make their videos get millions of views? Once you figure that out, start doing it in your videos and see if you don't start trending towards that way. You're doing the exact same thing that you want to do. You found somebody else already doing exactly what you want to do. Do what they're doing. A lot of people say, oh, it's copycat and everything like that. Yeah, well, guess what? You're a fucking loser. Winners win regardless. And if you got to emulate someone or take the same direction that they're taking to elevate your life, well, guess what? Call me a fucking copycat. While you're still making however much money you're making now, while you haven't changed your life at all in the next couple years, my copycat ass is going to be elevating the fuck out of my life. Call me a copycat. Anyway, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I went 10 minutes over. I apologize about that, but hopefully y'all got some good information out of it. Anyway, like I said, that was Joe Sig with his raw track right there called Intent. Dope show for y'all here today. Hope y'all appreciated it. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, make sure you go check out hiphophour.net. Leave us a comment where you're listening right here below. And if there's not something to where you can make a comment in whatever streaming platform you're listening on right now, go to hiphophour.net and hit that chat button right there on the page. Go ahead and send us a message over there. Let us know what you thought about this episode. Let us know what you thought about anything in general. Holla at me. Let's go. Let's get this conversation started. I will respond right back to you 100%. I ain't got nothing better to, well, I got a lot of things going on in my life, but I ain't got nothing more important than talking with people who enjoy the show that I create. I want your feedback 100% because it definitely helps. Anyway, make sure y'all like, share, follow, subscribe to Hip Hop Hour and all these great artists over on the social streaming platforms. All that shit. I already told you about a bunch of that shit earlier. hiphophour.net, place to go, place to be for any and everything Hip Hop Hour. Ultimately, Hip Hop Hour is brought to you as always by Fight for Freedom Productions. Never stop fighting for your motherfucking freedoms. Harkos out.